Hey guys, today I'm going to do a product review. It has been a really long time since I've done one of these, and a lot of you had mentioned in the comments that you would like me to do more product reviews. So I figured it's a product I've mentioned a bunch of times as far as loving, but I don't think I've ever really talked about it too extensively. It's the Dr. Jart Plus Beauty Balm BB Dis.A.Pore. I had a sample of this from Sephora and I featured it in one of my sample Sunday videos, and I absolutely loved it. I raved about it and I went out and purchased the full size almost immediately. Now, when I received the sample, I wasn't quite sure how to apply it because it says Dis.A.Pore, so I didn't know if it was like a pore primer or a foundation. And I went on Sephora and read some of the reviews, and a lot of people mentioned they wore it as a primer, so I thought, let me try that. And from the first second I put it on my skin, it was love. It is very, very pale complected. I'll put a little bit on my hand to show you. As far as MAC references go, I'm probably not quite an NC20, maybe in the summer, and it would be too pale for me to wear on my own. So maybe an NC15, NW15, whatever. Yeah, I mean, it's very fair complected and it has a pink undertone. If you had extremely oily skin that was very pale, you could get away with wearing this as just a foundation alone. It would be perfect. It's a little drying, so putting it on as a primer and then putting a different foundation over it, it works fine for me. It doesn't accentuate dryness or irritate my skin or anything like that. I have pretty much combo skin, but if you were super pale and oily, it would work as just that, I think. So let me just read to you what Sephora says. And it says it works for fair to light skin tones with neutral undertones. I have to say, I think it's more fair, not really light, and it is bordering pink, but since I put a foundation over it, that color corrects it. It says it's an innovative formula to moisturize, protect, correct pores for a beautiful, radiant complexion. It is formulated to do. For combination to oily skin, this powerful formula conceals and treats enlarged pores and blemishes, features SPF 30, sun protection, comes in one universal shade. And it goes on and says it has pore tightening formula, flawless coverage, perfect mixture of smoothing powder and elastic silky polymer, gives tight adherence and covers blemishes and pores, fine lines, uneven skin tone. It helps to smooth and clear skin by treating large pores, while herbal extracts control excessive sebum and present a fresh look all day long. And you know, it has no parabens, sulfates, and phthalates. Maybe because it has a powder in it, that may be why it's a touch drying. I can't say that it corrects blemishes and heals them, but something about the formula. First of all, I mean, the coverage is amazing. It almost cancels out any redness in my skin. I mean, not 100%, but I have a lot to cover up. If you don't know, I have these rosacea patches on my cheeks, and they're big and they're very red and concentrated. And this just kind of makes a blank canvas. It just evens out everything. It gives me a fresh start. And since it is so light and a hint of pink, when I go on with my foundation over it, I just think it makes my skin have just this glow and glowiness, and it just gives some light to my skin. I'm going to insert a demo here showing you how I apply it. Okay, I just start with a very clean, moisturized face, nothing else on my face, and I put a little bit of the Dr. Jart BB Dis.A.Pore, about that much, on my hand, and then I use whatever little brush I'm using right now. I'm using the Real Techniques contour brush, and I just start placing it on my areas of concern, like I would be doing a foundation. And you can see the color of it is much lighter than my skin tone. So I would not want to use this as a foundation for me because it doesn't match perfectly. But it works so nice under my regular foundation because it's kind of like a primer and it offers really great coverage. And since it's lighter, it kind of gives my skin a little bit of a glow. It also, I don't want to say it's drying, but it leaves kind of like a dryness to the skin. So I wouldn't want it to be my foundation because I would feel like it would be a little drying. And you can see it does a pretty good little job of giving myself a little bit of a blank canvas. Not entirely, but you can also see how pale it really is because I look kind of ghostly on camera. And I'm going to add just a teeny bit more over here. These patches have been extra red the past few days. And red is one of the hardest things to conceal. So that is how I apply it, and then as soon as I give it like a little bit of, a little bit of time to soak in, and then I just go on with my regular foundation, and that's all I do. Okay, you've seen how I apply it, and as I mentioned in the demo, as soon as I'm done, I just go in with my foundation, and today is the same day that I did the demo, so you can see what the finished look is. I did put some pink blush on my cheeks, so I definitely added some color back into the skin, but you can see where in the demo it was very pale and light, and it doesn't show that way when you're done. So I just want to say that's what it does for me. That's how I wear it. A few little minor details that anybody can know. It's 1.7 ounces and it is $36 on Sephora. But I do know that you can, Dr. Jart is on Birchbox. I don't know if this specific product is. When I ordered it, I actually ordered it on Amazon because Sephora was out of it. And one of my other viewers, she uses it and loves it, but she said she uses it as a foundation. And she said Sephora's out of stock on it a lot. So it's kind of just like a first layer. I know a lot of people use like that Rachel K CC cream. I've never used that, and now that it's like discontinued or going away, I don't want to try it. But I envision it kind of works similar to this. So I just have to say, if you have a lot of issues with your skin that need concealing and helping, and maybe you have some dryness or you don't want to do a lot of concealing, try something like this, especially if you can get a sample and put it under your foundation and see how it can work. Now, it stays all day. It doesn't break down. I haven't noticed that my skin is even oilier. I don't have to do like excess blotting or powdering or anything like that. But come summertime and our high humidity, I don't know how well it's going to work with this and a foundation on top. I may have to reevaluate how I'm wearing it, but for right now and for quite a while, this is how I'm going to be doing it. And I do wear this every day when I'm applying makeup, so it is a staple in my makeup routine. So I just kind of wanted to do a little video. It's really a product rave, giving you a little bit more info in case you haven't seen the sample Sunday and you've only just heard me mention it, but you don't know exactly what it does, how I use it, or why I like it. So I hope this was helpful to some of y'all. I have to say, I really suggest trying it, trying a sample or whatnot. And I have put it all over my face and I like it just as well. But lately I've been doing it like I did in the demo to just conserve it and make it stick around a little bit longer. So that is all. I hope you guys enjoyed and I will see you later. Bye.